What we are going to learn today is how to clean out all your old emails and forwarding some important emails to your Gmail. Lindsay Green is a 7th grade teacher. She and I are going to go through this process together. Lindsay, how are you?
Doing great.
How do you keep up with your email?
Well, we check it daily here at the middle school because Ms. Krim sends a morning announcement, and I try to delete anything that I think is unneeded, unnecessary, and then the rest I file into folders.
Well, that sounds just about right. But I know my email is always multiplying. When I went through my old folders, I found emails dating back to 2005. I deleted 95% of what I had in my folders before I moved to Gmail. Having looked over teachers' shoulders during training, I know each of you have a different method of dealing with this problem. Some of you have very ingenious ways of keeping your email organized, and some of you, and you know who you are, don't really deal with it at all. You just let your emails stay in your inbox. Whatever the case, if you don't want to start with a mess in the new email, you're going to have to do a little house cleaning. Let's look and see what Lindsay has in her folders. If you look on the screen here, you'll see there are several boxes that are on everybody's screen. The inbox is what you're looking at right now. It's highlighted, and this is where all mail comes. Drafts, and Lindsay has 4 or 5 of these. Drafts are things that you've written but you didn't email and you might change later. Sent is a big folder. If you'll look over here, there are 1,800 sent emails. Every time you send an email, it gets another copy gets in the sent file. And then trash, which is even probably larger, has 22 in it, but she must have emptied her trash. But those boxes are going to stay with us. And we're going to delete everything from drafts and sent. And we're going to have to deal with the inbox on a case-by-case basis. And we'll empty the trash last. So let's delete things in the drafts folder. All you have to do is to go in here and click on toggle all, and then come over here and click delete. And there's nothing in that folder. Now the sent folder is going to take a little while longer because we're going to have to show all, which puts all 1,800 on the screen. You can look over here and watch the bar when it actually gets ready. And then we're going to toggle all. And then we're going to delete. Okay. Try this one more time. This is a real life experience. And delete. May take it a while because there's a lot of stuff. You'll find that your sent box. Okay, now this folder is empty. Good. So we've gotten rid of drafts and sent. We're going to wait on trash. Let's look at some of these other. Tell me about Miss Johnson's folder. What is she? What is this folder?
She's the counselor, so anything that deals with like RTI or new student information that we need to know, IEPs, anything like that would go in Miss Johnson's folder. Testing information, anything like that would go in her folder that I think I need to save.
And so you later, this has a lot. I think this has 14 in it. We may wait and see at face-to-face time transferring that one over. And the library.
Anything that deals with library information, AVL, anything like that that I put in there, I might want to keep and do it separately.
And then, of course, parent emails is an important one, and there's 44 of these. And so we got a whole, and I don't think you don't want to delete any of these things out of your individual folders, right?
Not yet, no. I have to go through them.
So the last thing we're going to do, since we've gotten everything deleted, is we're going to look at the inbox and Lindsay has 104 in here. And what I would recommend for those of you who have a lot of things in your inbox, certainly you can do it by case. If you want to pop everything over to your inbox, that'll be fine. But Lindsay doesn't want to do that, so what we're going to do is to show all. And it's going to take a little minute to show all, okay? Then we're going to toggle all. And then what I told her and we agreed on, we're just going to kind of let the ones that are most recent, we're going to uncheck them for the last little time until at least today's in email and yesterday's. This week's kind of, there we go, to Sunday. And we're going to go up and delete the rest. Only the ones that are checked are going to get deleted. Okay, now she's got a much more manageable amount, and
We can go through them one by one and decide what needs to be deleted and what needs to be forwarded, right?
That's right.
Okay.
So last thing we're going to do, and this is going to take a little bit, is purge our trash, because our trash has a bunch of stuff in it. So we click purge, and since purge isn't there, if we go to trash, there's nothing there. So I think we've gotten you taken care of.
Great.
That's great. Now that you've cleaned out everything up, let's forward some important emails to your new Gmail and see what happens. Let me show you how to set up a way to look at both email accounts at the same time. Leave your old email open, and I'm going to let's open a new tab in your browser and go to your Gmail account. And go ahead and log in. Go to email. Okay, you have been receiving some email, but if you look now, we can click back and forth between the two accounts, and that will be helpful. Before we start forwarding, we will have to set up a place in Gmail for the old mail to go. To do that, we are going to use two of Gmail's powerful new tools, labels and filters. First, we're going to create a label. And to create a label and get to the tools, you go under Options, Mail Settings, and then we're going to create a label and go down here, create a new label. Create a new label. Type in Lindsay.
All right.
And we're going to create that. And now you see over here under, you have a new label called Lindsay.
Right.
Let's give it a color.
Okay.
What color would you like to make it?
Let's do purple.
Purple.
Over here.
Okay, purple.
Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Okay, now Lindsay has purple. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to filter all incoming mail. So we're going to create a new filter. That filter's title is going to be RoanokeCitySchools.org.
Capitalize Roanoke?
No, just RoanokeCitySchools.org.
Okay.
And that's from anybody who sends her anything from RoanokeCitySchools.org will get tagged. Next step is we're going to apply a label. Choose from the labels, and this is going to be Lindsay. We're going to make sure it never goes to spam. And then we're going to create filter. Now, whenever any email comes from Roanoke City Schools, it will be labeled Lindsay and stored here. So let's try this out. Go to our old email and forward something from your inbox. So what do you want to forward?
Let's forward Miss Jones's PowerPoint from today.
Miss Jones's PowerPoint.
Okay.
And we're going to go to forward and type in your new email address. And click send. Let's see if the mail got there.
There it is.
And there it is.
That's right.
And it's labeled just like it's supposed to be. It takes some time the first time. If you get impatient, you can click refresh. But once the first one shows up, then you can go back and do as many as you like. If you have a lot of them, wait for the face-to-face training and we'll move them over together. If you have just a few, then you can forward them. It's up to you. Do you think you can work through the rest of your mail?
I think so.
Well, that's terrific. Thanks for your help, and I'll see you at face-to-face training next week.
Sounds great.